Well, it's time for the laws of prosperity and where God shows us how to prosper. You know, I really didn't have a particular scripture when I got up here to talk about the laws of prosperity. But let's look at the book of Luke, and I believe it's chapter 12. And let's go down to verse 15, I believe it is. And this is Jesus talking. How many of you know Jesus know what he's talking about? And he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. You know, sometimes things can grab hold of you and you don't know how to give them away. I was sharing in Thursday's prayer time, and I was sharing them how that the Lord challenged me all last year and even this year to get rid of anything that made me, when I say get rid of it, in my heart. He challenged me through my giving to get rid of the spirit of fear about not having enough. Sometimes you don't think you're afraid that you're not going to have enough until you get all the way down. And he took me from having a surplus in the bank, a surplus at home, and he told me, he says, I want you to keep sowing until I tell you to do something different. Well, he ain't told me nothing different yet, so I'm still sowing. Now, it's always the desire of God that we sow why, because he got plans to increase us. But how we do it. See, if I'm giving, but I'm afraid to release it in my heart, have I given? Not in the oracles of heaven, you haven't. See, and that's where you want it to register. Because in this earth, if you put it in the envelope and it goes through the cycle of the church system, the church going to utilize it. But you want to get credit for it in heaven. And I had to lose the fear. Now, I didn't think I was afraid, but the Lord showed me something about myself in relations to money. You can become attached to it. Yeah, especially when all your needs are already met. Ain't nobody crying for no extra money. You don't have a bunch of bills. You can become attached to your money. And you stop having a faith project for God. See, he says to give him a faith project because he wants to increase you. So he says, don't operate out of the spirit of covetousness, because that's not where your life exists and consists. It's in the kingdom. It's not in how much you possess, or actually the things possess you. Because if you can't give it away, it possesses you. You say, what? Yeah. You got to learn how to give some stuff away that you deem valuable. Don't give nobody the trash you don't want. It holds no value. You're just getting rid of trash. It only counts when it's valuable to you. So this morning, I'm encouraging you, as you sow, make sure you got the right seed in the envelope. Because I'm not the one checking. God is checking your heart. Because I don't know the difference in your finances. He says, go down to verse 16. I'm getting ready to close. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. So this rich man always had a surplus. And I mean, you know, he died. So how you say rich people die? But he had an idea. See, he had a mindset. So the rich man had a mindset. He says, what shall I do because I have no room where to keep storing up my stuff? See, because giving wasn't in his heart yet. He was attached to his stuff. And instead of getting rid of, you know how we do, you see that show called Hoarders? Instead of giving away, sometimes those people had thousands of dollars of stuff laying on the floor that never been opened. They just stored it up. So much they couldn't even walk in the room. They had a mindset that they would never have enough. So they kept hoarding it. He said, this will I do. I will pull down the bonds I already have, and I'm going to build me a bigger bond. And there I will store some more stuff that I'm never going to use. The kingdom can't access it. Nobody benefits from it. So when he died, who gets all that stuff? All the people he been trying not to help.